And we are live.
Live from the studio. Ah!
Nobody fucking took.
What'd you say?
Huh?
What?
Okay, how about I get the Discord?
Oh,
I really did the Discord.
there it goes.
We are live.
Yeah, we are now live.
Yeah, we're live.
Oh,
What's
look at that
going on,
layout.
guys?
Oh, it's so nice looking, man. Good job, Travis.
Good job, Travis.
Yeah,
boy. Give it up for Travis already.
Give it up for Travis.
All right.
Give it up for Travis.
Give it
Hi,
up.
people in the chat box.
What's
Hi.
up?
How you
How
How's
are
it
you all doing
going?
today?
Yeah.
Did you all have an anime-tastic day?
Dude, that's so corny, man. Shut up. That made my soul crush.
And with that, this will be the conclusion of the podcast, and we'll see you in the next one.
Thanks for watching.
I'll see you guys next video. Peace.
But yeah, we like this format also. It looks awesome. It really does, man. You did a great job on this. I just got to redo when my avatar comes in if it's actually better.
All right,
Shut the fuck
somebody
up.
gotta introduce. You gotta introduce.
Yeah, Christian's
Yep.
the host. So have it. So,
All right, welcome back to the Otaku A-Team podcast. This one is our 27th podcast. It's going to be on the Fall Anime 2016 First Impressions. We're here with the full clue this time. The trader's finally back.
Yeah,
they don't know that. They don't know that until
Yeah,
they
they don't know that
They
yet.
don't know that.
Spoiler alert!
I'm no trace.
Spoiled it.
Say what's up, guys.
Hey, everyone.
Yo,
How's it going on, guys?
How y'all
Teddy
doing?
hypnosis in the house.
All right, so we'll start out with the first one, and this is
Happy
going
Halloween.
to
That's tomorrow. but
Happy
yeah.
Halloween.
Yeah, well, we won't be here tomorrow.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
still, man.
be. That is true.
Not a happy Halloween because Halloween's a terrible.
What do you guys plan to dress
Anyway.
up as, if any of you are?
Myself.
No.
Myself, and I'm locking down the doors because I don't like Halloween.
Yeah, one thing: don't dress up as a clown because you will get shot.
Yeah, most likely by like one. Like, you have 3 different people.
There's a reason
Same
why
time.
they took them out of all the stores.
Yeah. You're going to be shot by like 5 different people at one time.
All right, so
Anyway.
we'll start with the first one, and this is going to be
Oh, dude,
Drifters.
do they know what we're talking about?
Yeah, I already
No.
introduced it right
I
off
should watch the
the...
I didn't even hear you
Start.
introduce that part. I'm sorry.
All right, well, we're starting with Drifters, and we'll start with Memory. You can go ahead.
Oh, come on.
Judge me.
Okay, so Drifters, before I went into it, I read the first 2 volumes of the manga. I still have the 3rd volume, but I have to read it. And pretty much it's a action-packed gore fest. Honestly, a lot of people don't really like the comedy that is mixed into it.
Nope.
It's
Which I
freaking
get because sometimes it's really, really out of place. But like I'll admit, some of it's stupid, but some of it I actually like. And of course, comedy is subjective and it's not for everyone. So I can understand why some people don't really like the comedy aspect of it. But with the other things, I'm hearing and seeing that a lot of people are really enjoying it. And where we're at now, the Ends and the Drifters are actually about to get into it and fight. But the beginning pretty much just shows you what's going on. Pretty much these old ancient fighters in war, these warriors are thrown into another world, and they're all from different time periods. And in this world, there's these other beasts like elves and whatnot, mainly elves we see at the beginning, who are being like discriminated and treated poorly by the people in this world and the Ends and all that. And the Drifters are there to pretty much help them. They're not necessarily sent there to help them, but they're there. They see what's going on, and then they want to help. And I love the main character, Toyohisa. I love the cameos and all that. Like, for instance, there's freaking Adolf Hitler in the manga. There's a character named Adolf Hitler.
Spoilers, dude. You can't. Come on. Don't go into manga territory.
What? There's a character called Adolf Hitler.
Yeah, I know, but still, you're spoiling it for us, man.
Dude, you can look that up in the fucking...
I don't want to look it up. I want to watch the show.
Like, but I think you get what I'm saying, though. There's, like, freaking, like, real people that fought in wars and all this shit in history are in this show.
Baby bitch arms.
And it's
I've been looking at you pause, dude. Little kids.
God.
You have little kids following your phrases, man.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you, dude. I'm sorry. Keep going.
You're corrupting the youth, Habit.
Oh, God.
Sorry, keep going, memory.
Yeah, sorry about that, dude.
It's all right. I'm good. Go ahead.
All right, Aaron, you can go.
For me, Drifters is pretty awesome. I like more so the action and the art, but what I feel is really kind of piss poor about it is the comedy and the pacing sometimes. I know some people are telling me like the manga is supposedly is, you know, they're trying to follow the manga also, but at the same time the manga is not fully complete yet. So I understand that, but it's just pacing wise. Like for example, the last episode was all talking for the most part and comedy, and I think that's the same issue I had with Hellsing Ultimate. That I feel like those are the two elements doesn't do very well is the plot and the kind of comedy stuff. But God, dude, the best character of the whole show, and I hope he gets a lot of roles, is the pilot. That fucking pilot is amazing. He jumps out of his plane and he sees like not werewolves, but like wolves all around him. And he goes, okay, let's go. He starts cracking his knuckles. He goes, come on, which one are you going to go first? I'm like, damn. He's awesome. But overall, the show is really awesome. I do like this stuff. I think it's awesome. It's surprising that I think it's one of the better shows of the season when I really wasn't sure if it would be one of the better shows of the season. That's it for me.
All right. Miles?
What are we talking about again?
Drifters.
Professional level. Professionalism is so high with us, man. We do a great job.
But Drifters, I like Drifters. It's just, I can't really expect much with this series, you know? I mean, it's just like what Memory said, a gore fest. There's going to be a ton of action. It reminds you of Hellsing. Where the action and the characters are going to hopefully, you know, make the story. But then again, I don't know if the characters are going to go into great detail because honestly, from what I've seen from everybody, it's just pretty much, you know, they're just mad characters in a mad world pretty much, you know? And I can't expect much of the story, honestly. So I don't know, but it's good. It's entertaining. But as I said before, I'm not expecting much with the series. So,
okay,
fair enough. Any last thoughts on the show so far?
I have.
Travis not watching it.
Yeah, Travis not watching.
Dude, that first episode, like it was good, and then that comedy came in, and then I didn't continue it because that comedy was awful.
And I can't blame him, dude. The comedy in Drifters is terrible. It's not even funny. Like, I've yet to, like, chuckle or anything with...
I laughed when the two old men were arguing in the one episode.
Dude, it wasn't that funny. It was like, oh, I had old men arguing. Oh, boy.
No, it's what Memory said. Like, comedy can be different for everyone.
Like I could find certain things funny. You could find...
Yeah, exactly. But, like, the episode at the beginning was good. And then as soon as that comedy hit in, I was like... This is going to happen most episodes, isn't it? I can't watch this. Like, I might continue it later on. Maybe I'll find some of it funny, like a little bit, but I'm not going to continue it for right now. So
fair enough.
Yeah.
Yep. But Drifters, I think, is overall not a bad show. I mean, it's... I don't say... I said I know it's one of the better shows of the season. I'm not saying it's, like, top 3 for me, at least, but it is definitely up there in, like, the top 10 for the shows I've watched this season, because I have watched a lot of shit this season. Yeah. But it's definitely up there.
All right, so you guys want to move on to the next one?
Yeah.
All right, the next one is Haikyuu Season 3.
I'm out.
And we can start with Miles.
He yells at the top of his lungs.
Yo, Haikyuu, I'm glad it's back. I'm glad it is back.
Are you across the room?
What? Can you not hear me?
Not really.
Oh,
Are you,
okay.
Are
Can
you
you hear
like
me now?
laying out of your bed, dude?
Can you hear me
Yeah,
now?
you're okay now.
Okay. I said, "Woo! Haikyuu is back."
We heard you at that
I'm
part. Yeah.
glad it is back. I'm smiling throughout all my videos on Haikyuu. But yeah, like Haikyuu. If you're not watching Haikyuu, like, just what are you doing with your life? Honestly,
I'm doing good things in life. I'm okay.
but I'm just glad that the characters are back. Like, seeing, the match between Karasuno versus Shiratorizawa, so fucking awesome right now. I'm loving it. Suki gets some spotlight in it too. I'm not gonna say what he does because that'd be spoilers if you haven't seen it already. But Suki gets some spotlight, which is awesome. And I don't know. Haikyuu is Haikyuu. You gotta watch the greatness. You just gotta.
You gotta watch the greatness.
You do. You really do.
Travis?
It's just, there's not much to say. Rather, like, if we're not spoiling it, because I don't want to spoil it for people who haven't watched it. There's not much to say other than it is fantastic.
Yeah, it really.
I was expecting you to say it really loud. Like I was just saying,
it really isn't a
series.
First impressions. Because there's 2 seasons, but
yeah, exactly.
But like, because people already know what it is. Like, that's what I mean. Like, people already know what it is, so it's kind of like we're just saying like how this 3rd season
Miles, is that true,
started off.
I'm not gonna say it out loud, but is that true in the comments?
Who is let me know again? Who is let me know again?
Suki!
I mean, honestly, I actually like this season. The game's a lot better than the prior seasons. I mean,
I wouldn't say this match is above the end of season 2's match yet, but I think it can reach
not
that.
yet.
It will be because there's like loads more episodes left.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be crazier than that probably, because I feel like all 10 episodes, it's probably going to keep spanning off in like a slow, not really slow pace, but kind of just like a moderate pace throughout the series and have the game be pretty much everything. So I mean, it's gonna get crazy. I mean, in the last episode, it's already starting to get pretty insane.
Yeah. I hope we get some character development with Yamaguchi, because I want to see Yamaguchi actually.
Man, he shined in season 2.
He shined in season 2 for like 5 minutes.
He's done.
I hope not. But I have heard things that apparently Suwa and Yamaguchi are gonna get a little characterization in the coming episodes.
Dude,
maybe
that's what Haikyuu's so good at. It freaking develops all of its characters really well.
Yeah,
I know. I just wish more time was, on the bench warmers, to be honest with you, because like some of like my favorite characters are just bench warmers. But
it was a good movie back in the day.
Yoshijima's fucking sweet. Tendo is a psycho. He reminds me of like Hisoka.
Right. Yeah.
Fucking crazy. He's a lunatic.
That's what I like about Haikyuu. Like Memory said, like when it comes to this sports anime, you're not getting like just character development through like one individual. You're getting it through pretty much every character,
It's also not a stupid sports anime that like the basketballs light on fire and shit.
Yeah.
It's obviously not realistic all the way because it's a freaking anime, but at least the balls aren't lighting on fire and doing some crazy special super
for the
moves.
most part, it's pretty realistic. Like, obviously, you won't see someone like what Hinata does when he freaking just darts to the fucking net that quickly. Like, you won't see that shit, but that's just how it's like animated, like shown.
Yeah.
But like, for the most part, like it's a realistic take. On volleyball.
Yeah. It definitely focuses a lot more on comedy, at least I think, than the actual games a lot of the time.
I think it's a good balance of both, actually. I think they do a good job of balancing it, like just the little bits like of comedy throughout the match.
Yeah. I feel like maybe the first season was more or less more comedy than now, but
Oh yeah, because it was just like building up to the important games and stuff, wasn't it, in the first season? So
yeah, I wanted to show you all the characters.
What sports anime have I been watching? I'm talking about Kokoro no Basket with freaking flaming basketballs and shit.
Or that one guy who I don't know. One of his abilities is that like he enters the zone or some
in the zone,
and then he goes.
Yeah, he
like,
enters the
super
other
fast.
dude's zone.
Yeah, I think like all the different like main characters have some sort of like power in basketball or something in that show.
Like
It's
one
the
of them.
The main character's like invisible to most people, so he just gets the ball all the time, passes it, and no one's apparently seen him get it. It's like, what?
Like
How?
one of the powers, like Miles was saying, is one dude bends over and then the other one gets in the dude's zone. So.
Oh god.
in the zone, baby.
All right. Well, fair enough. I mean, obviously, if you watch Haikyuu, then you know why it's so sick. So, but if you have not, you should probably definitely check it out, especially with the season 2 and this season being so crazy as it is. I mean, honestly, like I was stuck from the first season. Like I watched everything in like a couple of days. So
yeah, it is addicting.
All right. Well, we'll go to the next one. This one's going to be Bunghole Stray Dogs, and we'll start off with we'll start off with Aaron. You know, since it's the gayest one. So
wow, Did you say
wait, what?
Bungo Stray Dogs is the gayest one, dude? Bungo Stray Dogs is freaking amazing.
Yeah,
Tell them, Blade.
It is probably right now. It is probably my favorite of the season.
Remember when Aaron was like, I don't like Bungo Stray Dogs.
Yeah, no, I'll be honest with you. I really didn't like it, and then I started the first season, and it got really amazing to the point that I was so hyped for second season. And then what they did with the second season, I'm gonna try to avoid spoilers, but they really don't focus on the characters that we've come to kind of see. They only focus on one of those characters that we really know from the That's Dazai. But for the most part, I was like, what are they gonna do? They did this whole kind of past situation type scenario, like I want to say almost like a prequel to the story. And dude, it was fucking amazing. Like it was 4 episodes of just awesome shit, one after another.
I was kind of nervous like about it, but it turned out like really damn good. And like Dazai's past was always something like I wanted to know more about and see, because it was brought up in season 1, like that he was a part of the Port Mafia and all that. Right. So I'm glad that we got to dive more into that. For the most part, I'd say definitely it was like really damn good, especially episodes 3 and 4 of the second season.
Right. No, I agree with you 100%. Yeah. I mean, like honestly, those last 2 episodes were so epic. Like the third episode, you almost wanted to cry when he had this.
Yeah, two of like I'd say 3 and 4 episodes 3 and 4 of this season, probably like some of the better episodes of the series as a whole. Like I'd probably put it up there with like that fight Atsushi had with Akutagawa. Like that fight there, and then those 2 episodes 3 and 4 were like so damn good.
And I like how people are saying spoiler. I'm not spoiling anything. I said that there's something sad that happens, but that doesn't mean anything is spoiled by saying that.
Who cares? You should already watch the first season.
No, and one thing in the very first episode they say is that someone dies. He says that immediately in the first episode, so you realize first off, Dazai's still around, so you know he wasn't going to die. And then there's only 2 other characters that he's talking about possibly that could die, and I was like, whoa, okay. So, I mean, I'm not surprised by that, but What?
Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, like, I'll wrap it up. I'm just saying, I think overall this was such a great way to start the season off. And I know people really do want to see the original cast back, but I think a lot of people also agree that it's almost kind of scary. How are they going to do a good job now having these 4 episodes be so fucking?
Yeah, because Bungo's at a really high point for me right now, and
exactly.
I'm kind of like, I don't know. I don't want to say I'm nervous, but like, I don't know if it's going to keep up with that getting back into, because I mean, season 1 did leave off like kind of crazy with like Scott F. Fitzgerald being introduced and like that group and the American group. But like, so I think it will be crazy, but I think there's probably going to be like coming off of this first arc. I think there's going to be like an episode or 2 where it's just mainly like straight up comedy, and kind of some of the middle episodes of season 1 we were seeing where really they were all right, but it wasn't like the Atsushi versus Akutagawa fight. Like it wasn't a crazy episode like that, or how some of the episodes at the very end of season left off.
Right. I saw. Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, I was just gonna say like I think it'll be like towards the end of this second season, like it's gonna get crazy again. So, But
Yeah,
it may jump right into it and it'll be fucking insane. Who knows? But I'm happy we're gonna see like Atsushi, Kunakita, and all them back. It's gonna be awesome. And we did see Rampo in the first arc, so it was good to see him back. So yeah. All right, go ahead, Miles. I know you've been dying to say something.
Yeah, sorry about that.
I wanted to. Oh shit! I wanted. Yeah. Hello.
Yeah,
My freaking headset just disconnected. All right. Anyway, as I was saying,
Hello?
I got one thing I want to say, but first I want to say when it came to the arc that we got in Bungo Stray Dogs, like I liked it a lot as well. However, I would say it's more not so Dazai's past, honestly. I mean, we do see how, you know, to certain characters that he meets, how their lives end up going about. It ends up affecting his life. But it was more so Otasaku's past, honestly. If you think about it, we got more focus on him than we did Dazai. So I don't know. I don't know if you could really say it's Dazai's past. I mean, maybe we can see more or not. I mean, we see that, you know, Otasaku was the reason on why Dazai came to be. But I don't know. I just think it was more of an Otasaku, you know, sort of focus than Dazai. But I got one question for you guys, though.
Yeah, go for it.
And Blake. If we got F. Scott Fitzgerald, right? Okay. What if we see Stephen King pop up and his ability is called Keijo?
Wow. We're gonna see Edgar Allan Poe.
Dude, yes.
I'll be honest with you, like, it sounds really corny, but at the same time, it kind of sounds cool because you could believe it to a point, right? Like, you summoned a whole bunch of dead animal type creatures that come out. Oh my god, he's driving like an old
J.K.
Chevy
Rowling.
car. No, but he's driving like an old Chevy because the car, like, you know, I forgot I just had the name of the car in my freaking head of the movie that he was in. Damn, I can't remember that.
J.K. Rowling's ability will be Wingardium Leviosa.
Wingardium Leviosa. Say correctly.
But I think that'll be a cool ability. Keijo sounds cool as fuck. So
listen, Yuri on Ice is great. Yuri on Ice is awesome. Definitely go check that out.
Yeah.
Oh god.
I told you I'm gonna work it in there somehow.
I dropped it.
All right. Well, let's move on to
Yuri on Ice, which
Keijo. We'll start off with Memory.
Woo!
I mean, what is there to say about Keijo, honestly, besides it's a big freaking jerk fest. Everyone who watches it probably
wow.
Every dude who watches it probably is just sitting under their desk just whacking it.
That'll probably be Okusama, dude.
I mean, it's definitely anime of the year.
No.
No, hell no. It's not even
anime of the decade.
You can tell like it's trying to be something serious, but it's really It can't because of just what it is. It's girls fighting with their tits and ass.
So, I take it seriously.
Yeah, of course you do.
I mean, there's not really much to say. You can't really spoil anything about it, really, because it's just these girls pretty much fighting each other with their tits and their asses. And I mean, yeah.
But it's insane.
Yeah, like Shadow Blazer said, it's so extreme it requires 8 exclamations.
Dude, just watch our reactions, dude.
Yeah,
I mean, you'll see how insane it is.
Just the freaking attacks, like the freaking butt gatling. There was like a hurricane or some shit,
right?
Like a butt hurricane.
Keijo is gonna save anime, dude.
God.
No, I definitely think it's pretty funny though. I mean, especially with his comments.
It's entertaining as hell.
Yeah, especially with his comments that it's supposed to be like a serious anime. It just makes it even better to watch. Just knowing that the person was serious when he did all this stuff, it just makes everything so much better.
I think he knew like people were gonna take it this way, like with the tits and the asses and stuff. But he means like how it comes across. Like it comes across kind of in a serious manner.
Yeah,
even
like it's
though,
supposed to be a real sport.
like it
Right.
comes off. Yeah, it comes off in a serious manner, like the show. But like for the viewer, it's kind of like a joke, you know.
Mhm.
I mean, it's Dragon Ball Z with tits and ass instead.
Yeah, essentially, they
And
charge up their ass.
And that's probably because of the reason you've been getting so many cliches in anime that, I mean, you can tell, Keijo abides to some of those cliches, and
Oh, hell
that's
yeah,
why we
dude.
can't, and that's why we can't take it seriously to begin with, because we've seen the same stuff, just been repeated at us like each season, So,
I mean,
Keijo adds a little spice, a little twist.
but yeah, oh yeah, Keijo does have that little spice. It's not just using its fan service to show fan service. It's doing it to actually, I guess, bring about a plot. And honestly, the plot makes sense. I mean, you have girls in this Olympic stadium battling it out with their tits and ass. So I mean, it's a creative way on the fan service genre, and I think it's done right, honestly. So
Yeah, because it's entertaining as hell. Every episode has been entertaining.
yeah.
I mean, I can't help but enjoy it, to be quite honest with you. I mean, it's hard not to. I mean, not just for the tits and the ass. I mean, just that extent it's funny.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like it's watching it for like ecchi or something like that,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Is Travis even back yet?
No, he's not back yet.
Oh.
But well, he only watched he watched the first 2 episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, I'll say this right now. I am amazed that someone could not really enjoy this to a certain degree. Like, I mean, I could see why like females would not enjoy it, of course. But at the same token, if you don't take this too seriously, you'll realize, like Miles said, it really has a lot of stuff where it's taking a genre and kind of twisting it around, making it so it's not so, conforming to every single thing that we always see in terms of like fan service, like all the fan service.
Yeah.
It's there kind of for a reason. Like, 'cause I mean, episode 3 when they're changing and stuff like that, that's not really there besides more than just being fan service. But the stuff of them, the swimming stuff and all that shit, it's all reasons that it has to do with fan service stuff. And it's like, wow, I guess it makes sense. But it's overall like you show like that you cannot take too seriously. And when you do, that's when you go, oh, I can't stand watching it. Of course, I understand that, but it's not meant to be taken seriously. I don't care what that author says. I know for a fact he's just saying that to make more people watch it. Like, because I know any creator is not going to try to stand there and go, oh my God, this is the best thing I've ever done in my life. This has to be super serious. It has to be. It's not. You fucking know it's not serious.
I mean, if you're saying that, you want to take it seriously due to the creative sense behind Keijo, that you're, like I said, twisting the fan service genre around, then yeah, but other than that, not really.
Yeah.
I mean, you kind of have to, like, I guess, appreciate like how they're trying to, they're like adding a twist to the cliche,
Right.
And they're adding a twist to fan service in terms of, tits and asses. It's not just like they're showing it off, like they're actually like, well, they are kind of showing it off, but they're doing something, It's not just like they're not just there, they're fighting with them,
Right,
it makes it entertaining as hell, honestly.
It's definitely interesting.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Well,
What do you think of Keijo, Travis?
Fun. That's like if you were gonna give Keijo like a one word, it would be fun. That's what it is, isn't it?
fun with boobs and butts.
I don't disagree with that.
I mean, it's just an enjoyable watch, really. I mean, whoever, like, the person who made it was like, this is supposed to be taken seriously, but it's quite hard to take that seriously, honestly.
Yeah.
Right.
But it's good. So I would recommend it, honestly. It's just a bunch of fun. Watch it with other people, though. I advise watching it with other people.
I like my new avatar, by the way.
Like you'll enjoy it by yourself, but if you watch it with more people, it's freaking.
My new avatar is.
No, I just saw on Fiverr that someone finished my avatar. I just asked for a version though. It looks pretty good. Oh shit!
Nice.
I just want one thing done with the fix, but overall, it's actually pretty cool.
All right, and now we're gonna move on to the next one, and this one is
Kiss him, not me.
Izetta.
Okay, so
Oh, I might have to start out with the Izetta, dude. It is fucking sick. I mean, I don't give a shit what people say, dude. It's fucking cool. I mean, it's pretty intense throughout the entire thing, at least in my opinion. The whole scenery, I guess, or I don't even know how to explain it.
Atmosphere.
Yeah, the whole atmosphere of the series is pretty awesome, to be quite honest with you. Just the whole war setting with a witch. Oh, man. It is great.
Yeah, like it's like a realistic representation of like World War II, obviously, besides like the magic shit. Yeah. Like it is actually like, because like the weaponry, the aircraft, like all that, what you see, like that was shit you were seeing like during World War II, and they just add a twist with it being the witch Izetta, and I like how it's been done so far. I wouldn't say it's like anything too amazing for me like right now, but it's definitely a solid watch, I'd say. And I think things now are really going to pick up now that like Izetta's been, you know, shown off to the world. There's some funky business going on within our army that I can't really go more into because that would be spoilers, but
I'm gonna say I'm on the opposite end of the spectrum. Like I don't want to say I hate Izetta. I really don't. I just don't particularly see anything great about it besides like the art and animation for it. And I think it's because for me the story, like the first episode was really good. I think the first episode was solid because they showed this kind of war element that we've never seen before with the whole magical concept. But I felt that besides that, we really haven't anything that's not been done before military stuff. And I understand they're trying to go off a realistic element of World War II, except, you know, minus the, of course, magical person. But it's stuff that I've seen in other military anime that's been done better. It's just not really kind of pushing me forward. Like I don't dislike it. I just don't think it's that great. Episode 5, the one you were just talking about, the whole kind of aspect that had ended the episode itself, I think that was better. So I'm hoping that from here we kind of get more stuff that's showing up that's, I guess, pushes the war elements and stuff. And I'll say this right now, though. Every time she fights, that is so fucking awesome to watch. Like, she throwing the spears into the tanks and, you know, her like in episode 3 where she's spinning the tanks around. Yeah. That was so fucking cool. Like, there was nothing cooler than that. But it's just, besides that, I don't think it's the best thing this season. I think it's like, okay. That's my opinion of it. It's okay.
Yeah. I think it would be a mistake not to be watching it if somebody's not watching it.
I think you should try it at least. Yeah, definitely try it.
I definitely think it's one of the better things out of some of the stuff that is playing. I mean,
that's because you like Izetta. Who you kidding? No, I'm just kidding.
where are my Izetta Yuri dojins?
Yeah, there's a lot of Yuri vibes.
Yeah, oh man, Fine and Izetta, they're gonna hook up at the end of that show. I'm telling you right now.
So. It'll bring it from a 9 to a 10 out of 10.
I think some of the like there are scenes like that, like the Yuri vibes, and like
episode 4, dude.
Like there have been like the boob grabbing and episode all that 4. Cliche shit. I think that doesn't really fit into.
Dude, it's just getting their measurements, dude. Nah, it wasn't even like that.
That doesn't really fit into it, but
I don't remember them doing that in World War II, but okay.
Well, you weren't alive in World War II, now were you?
Yeah, but but my grandparents were, and they didn't tell me about anything about. Oh yeah, I remember seeing this one girl. She was getting felt up, so that's so we could figure out what suit type she was gonna wear. I don't remember that shit, dude.
Then they weren't in the right groups in World War II, dude.
Wow.
Nah, I think it's pretty cool. I mean, I don't think the story, like the actual story itself, is very strong. I mean, it's basically just war. But I mean,
changes.
A lot of war anime doesn't really have like a strong story like that. It's mostly just the action scenes in it, I suppose.
Battlefield and fighting.
The battlefield.
Some strategy. And that's something I do like with Izetta, is because like how they laid it out with the ley lines, like how she can use her magic in certain places and she can't use it in certain places. Like I really like
that's a
that
good weakness too.
because like what we're
shows
seeing now,
limitations.
yeah, like she's not completely OP.
Right.
We haven't really saw her actually, like, I guess you could say, take a loss yet, or her be in a tough spot.
Yeah.
I mean, like, we were kind of in the most recent episode, but we had a plan, like, made up to deal with that, which I like how they did that. But now, like, what we have going on, I can't really say because it would spoil, but if somehow the enemy finds out about this, that could be to their advantage. And with our army, like the army behind Izetta and all that, the people Izetta is protecting, like they can use certain strategies to their advantage because of where she can use her abilities in her magic and all that. So I do like that, and that she's not like completely OP. And it's gonna be interesting going forward because the man, I think his name is Berkman. He like what he's doing and what he's planning and is he's onto something. That's what I was saying in my reaction. He's onto something, and it's gonna get crazy. I can see it.
Yeah. Do Miles or Travis want to say something?
Well, girl on a sniper. Pretty good, to be honest.
Girl.
Yeah, hot girl on a sniper.
Yeah, I mean, I've only seen 2 episodes, but what I've seen is pretty good, so that's all I can say.
Yeah, from what I've seen, it's pretty all right so far. I mean,
I still think it's okay. Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sold on.
No.
Pretty all right so far.
I mean, I definitely think it could be better, but I definitely think it's going to get better. Is the reason why I like it so much.
Problem is though, is no show should ever take 5 episodes to get better, dude. That's the only issue I have with it. Like, you know, I think we always agree with this, was give show a 3 episode type thing, or even
well, hey,
like
it takes
4.
100 episodes to get Piece good.
What happens?
It takes 100 episodes for One Piece.
Wow, holy shit! One Piece fans everywhere, like, but
I don't say it's
an OP tard.
I don't think it's one of those things where it's not good. If you did a 5 episode test of it, it can get better. I mean,
yeah, any show can get better technically. It's just that it shouldn't take this long to get better. Because episodes 3 and 4, episode 3 was solid because of the whole tank parts and all that. But 4 was fan service, and I was like, why have a whole episode to write about fan service? Like that was. You could tell that the team that's doing it is kind of, I think, still, because you said they've only done
their
few shows,
first
right?
full work.
Right, so that goes to show you that you could tell they're trying to go off of a lot of things that other anime have done before, like having an episode full of fan service and then having now a series kind of element to it. They're going off a lot of tropes and stuff like that you know other shows do, and that's why, you know, listen, they're gonna, for their first real show, it's very good. That no one could take that away from it, but I just feel it's like okay overall.
Wait, what have they?
They did short.
The studio's done a lot of shit.
According to Habby, he told me the other day
they did a couple of shorts.
They did Vampire Hunter D.
Vampire Hunter D is amazing.
Did they?
Yeah.
I don't think they've done anything big, dude.
Vampire Hunter D is, a movie. It's like
I don't think they haven't. They haven't done anything really big. I think the only thing I've heard of that they've done is Vampire Hunter D.
I didn't even think they did that, man. To be quite honest with you.
Well, that's what the internet's for. So you guys keep talking.
I'm pretty sure they did.
Because
it was a collaboration.
Oh, collaboration, I don't count them because that.
But they were. I'm pretty sure they were the main studio behind it.
Yeah.
Nah,
the first one listed.
The main studio that's behind it is like a newer studio.
Adia Do, I think they're called.
Yeah, they did Vampire Hunter D.
Do is the one doing Izetta. Production Reed or whatever it's called. Was the one
did
that
Vampire Hunter D with them. They're the ones who did the most of it, and then everything else they've done has really been kind of weird shit.
Didn't people say that Magic Treehouse film was good or whatever that's called?
Yeah, they did the Magic Treehouse film.
A lot of the other shows are very very low rated. A lot of 6s I see.
Yeah.
A lot of 4s also. Holy shit. Yeah, we'll just say that they have a lot of weak stuff. There you go. But I can see that they've done only like low stuff. Yeah, they've never done anything that big. This is their biggest thing, if anything.
Yeah.
Anybody else have any opinions or final thoughts?
No, I'm good.
All right. Well, the next one is 3 Gatsu no Lion.
Oh man. Whew.
3 Gatsu no Lion.
So who wants to start on this
one?
one?
I would love to start about that one.
All right, go for it.
All right, I was amazed because I didn't when we were talking about like the stuff that was coming up in the next season, this season of course now, I read about this with you guys and I was like, that doesn't sound that great, something about shogi. I mean, I like shogi, I think it's kind of cool, but a whole show based around it, that was kind of weird to me. And then the show started up, and I remember like the first thing the narrator was, it was not even the narration was talking. There was no narrator in the beginning. It was all silence for a good 5 minutes, where you just heard the background noises, you heard some like other things, but there was no talking. And then this guy opens his mouth to narrate, and I'm like, wow, what the hell? It's such a great melodrama story that, even though it's got a lot of depressing stuff, and I think that's probably one of the only things I have issues with, because it is really depressing sometimes, it is such a great told story so far of something that you really want to care about this guy, the main character being Ray. You really want to learn about him. What happened in his past that made him so, I want to say, like almost an introvert in many ways, and just kind of so withdrawn from the world. And even the shogi element, like I was wondering how they were going to put that into the whole show. It's there, but it's not a big thing in the show either. At the same time, they don't really show them playing games like every little detail. They show them playing, mind you, but I think in total for what we have 4 episodes or is it 4 or 5 episodes that came out already?
4 is the most recent.
4 episodes, right? It's only had maybe a solid like 3 minutes worth of them playing shogi out of all those episodes, because it's always more focused on Ray and his background story and the other characters like his surrogate family and all that. I am in love with this show. I think for me right now it is definitely top 3 of the season, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, my issue behind it is that it's loosely based on shogi. I was kind of hoping it would have more of that game kind of feel to it, kind of like Hikaru no Go had, but
right.
It's definitely focusing on the outside elements versus the shogi. But I think it's in the synopsis, it says something about him going on like a losing streak or something like that. So,
yeah, we have not seen that yet, which is interesting.
So maybe when that happens, it'll be more based on shogi. Then you'll see him playing shogi and consistently losing, maybe. I mean, I would like to see more shogi, but the way it is now, it's still really good. It's just, I went in hoping it would be a shogi anime, but I'm still pretty impressed with what I have gotten so far, to be honest.
I think a lot of people were expecting it to be like the what's that show, the one they play Go all the time?
Hikaru no Go.
Hikaru no Go. I think a lot of people expected it to be like something like that because of the whole shogi element. So they're like, oh, maybe it's gonna be like that, right? And I think some people are disappointed, but for what we got, I mean, I love it so far. So,
but I definitely think it's either my number 1 or number 2 this season so far.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. Actually, Akari is best girl, of course.
Oh man,
fantastic character.
I love that whole family, dude.
Oh yeah, the whole family is great. Like I love that family. The mouths of the characters are freaking annoying, man. That's the only problem I have with the show.
Yeah, a lot of people say that. Yeah,
the mouths, like, what are you doing, man? Like, there's like black lines around.
That's like that. That's like that. I don't know if that's how it looks in the manga, but Shaft like has some like.
Yeah,
weird,
I don't
weird animation sometimes.
Like, I love it. And Bump of Chicken, round of
applause. Oh yeah,
oh yeah,
I love it.
Oh yeah,
opening's great.
Oh yeah,
incredible ending and opening. Like so good. One of the best like ending and openings of the season by far.
Right.
Yeah, I want to check out more of the episodes because I haven't seen anything past episode 1. I still need to check it out.
Wow.
Wow.
Well, I haven't been watching like anything this season, so you can't really blame me.
No, and then everyone was going to be like, wow, Habit probably hasn't even watched anything.
No, this time it's Professor that hasn't watched anything.
No, I haven't seen the latest episode, which I'm going to actually watch after this podcast because I was playing loads of games yesterday and the day before. So,
spoiler!
Yeah,
no, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, it is one of the best shows this season. I'm quite surprised by it because honestly, I had no idea what shogi was, and I still don't know how to play it because obviously they don't go in depth with it. But
yeah, they don't really explain.
They expect you to.
They expect you to know how to play it. It seems.
Yeah. I mean, I literally have no idea how to play it or what is going on when they actually do show it. I'm just seeing them placing stuff down. I'm like, well, okay, that's interesting.
It's like the Chinese version of chess.
Yeah, it's like a more complex.
It really is. It's just added,
version.
like they added more characters, like to it, like the dark dragon, I think, or something like that, dark horse, and all sorts of shit. But it's essentially chess.
It's a very good thing, and wasn't the author of Berserk excited for this or something like that?
He made art. He made art for it.
Yeah.
Wow, did he really?
Yeah, he did. It looks really good too.
Wow,
someone's gotta look at that
not
later. I gotta see
CG
that.
then.
Oh, by the way, can we talk about that real fast? Did you mention Berserk? Did anyone see the Blu-ray edition of Berserk 2016?
Yeah, it's 2D art.
Yeah.
Dude, what the fuck?
I was like,
10 times better. Why didn't they do this shit before?
I think the collector's edition for it is supposed to be super expensive.
For marketing purposes, because they know fans are going to be attracted to the 2D. So they say, hey, here's the 3D version, but
dude, I would never
fans,
buy the 3D
you have to
version
buy
of
the DVD.
Dude, I heard the 2D version is supposed to be expensive as fuck because they had to like rework everything.
Yeah, like one of the scenes they show the girl.
It's not all 2D though.
No, but they altered a lot of scenes from what I hear. A lot of scenes have been altered to 2D.
It's majority 2D.
Yeah, they kept in. I think a lot of the fighting is 3D still. And
I linked what Kentaro Miro did for.
Oh, I gotta see that real fast.
If you scroll down a bit, you'll see what he.
Yeah, I see it. Oh man, I'm like it's loading right now for me still. Shit. Oh, dude. Are you serious?
Yeah, he did that.
Wow, that's awesome. Holy shit.
That's crazy to see that, just because of like the great, like how many people like love Berserk, like the manga at least, and just to see him like.
That's awesome. Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's definitely in my top 3 for the season.
So I mean, I definitely think it's gonna get a lot better.
Yeah, we still have like it's gonna be over 20 episodes.
From the first episode that I saw, it was really good. I just need to check more of it out, hopefully after this video or something.
Yeah. Someone pick up the manga and bring it over here, please. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Like I said, once we hit that like losing streak it talks about in like the synopsis or whatever, it's gonna get crazy.
Crazy.
There's already been like so many like in the most recent episode, like that vision when he brought up brought up love.
Dude, Travis didn't see it.
I'm not spoiling anything. I'm just saying.
Man.
Yeah. I mean, shit's definitely crazy.
Shit. Ordered Miles see it, man. Shush. No love scenes and all that.
No, I'm just saying you can see that there's like fucked up shit that's happened in his past. That's what
I know.
No, yeah.
I also like the transitions they have between like the chapters, you know?
Yeah, I think that's kind of cool.
Because then you like
good job with that.
You like know how they're adapting it, kind of, you know?
Right. And it doesn't feel rushed that way, because what you feel like is like, oh, it's a new day, or it's been a few days or whatever. You don't feel like what just happened. Did they skip like 5 days or something? No, you don't feel that, which I think is really considerate.
Someone said shogi is considered a international variation of chess. He thinks.
Yeah, no kidding. Yes, it is. Well, it is an international version of chess because it is chess essentially. It goes off basically almost 95% of the same rules, except
I don't know how to play that.
I don't know how to play it either.
I'd assume shogi's probably older than chess.
Yeah, it is older than chess technically.
So chess came from shogi.
Actually, no. You know what? I'm lying about the no. Chess was first in history. Chess was first, and then shogi came later. No.
Yeah, I'd say that. I mean, chess is definitely very old.
Yeah, because shogi came more from the Japanese side, but I think for who made it, chess was made during the Roman times, a little bit before that.
The Nara period is when they say AD 710 to 794,
which is when shogi came out.
Let me know. I
do
that's
believe
when
shogi came out.
I do believe the game they're playing, Hunter x Hunter, is shogi. It's just not called that in the anime.
Which one?
You didn't get that far.
And guess what? And chess was originated from China in the 6th century of AD. So that's way, way older. Yeah. Yeah, so we'll say that chess came first. What?
What'd you say?
I said
it was way older.
Shogi was like AD 700.
No, from what I'm reading, it's the 6th century of AD, so still technically older.
But yeah, I don't know if you think so too, Travis, but I think what they played in Hunter x Hunter in the Chimera Ant arc is is Shogi just called something different.
Yeah, a little bit of a twist because it was like they were like playing with like black and white type pebble type things or whatever.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I didn't see any writing. I don't know what it's based off of, honestly, but seems similar. So,
but yeah, it's really damn good. I love the characters. It's either really freaking happy and it's comedic, or it's really sad and just slams at your heart.
Yeah.
Like there's no in between with it. It seems like, at least for me, like you're either feeling really happy when watching it or really sad.
Yeah.
Just because of what the main characters went through, and even the family, the sisters, and what happened to the mom and the grandma and whatnot, and what they do to like deal with that. Like it's pretty sad, and like I hate seeing them like that because most of the time you see them, they're all cheerful and happy, and they're there for anyone and everyone, especially Ray. And then when you see them like that, it's like, damn, they're going through shit in life too. It's not just Ray.
Yeah, right.
It's not just all sunshine and rainbows for them.
Sunshine and rainbows.
And it's not just the opening and ending songs. Like the actual animation and like what's going on in the openings and endings are like really good.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. Well, you guys want to move on to the next one?
Yeah, Kiss Him Not Me. Okay, so that is a really
next
good
one.
Yeah, I'm kicking you out of
The
this.
next one is Nanbaka. Memory, you can start off since you probably are the one who like it the most.
Come pretty close up there.
What?
You just say I'd probably like it the most?
Yeah, you probably like Nanbaka the most.
I actually like Nanbaka really. Top 3 for me too.
It's all right for me.
Oh, well then it was Aaron.
Yeah,
Nanbaka is awesome, dude. I mean, just
I like it a lot. I think it's fun.
Just the whole prison element, but how it's kind of like a gag comedy. They have a whole bunch of references.
I don't really like. I'm kind of getting sick of the warden and her fucking love for that dude. That's annoying as fuck.
Saitama 2.0. Okay, Hajime and the warden. Oh my god, I love that dude. She grabbed onto his sweat and like was just all of a sudden you see a giant pool of water hit her in the face in her mind.
Yeah.
I was like, dude,
that's getting annoying.
No, it's not. It's awesome.
Yeah, because you see it in like every episode now.
Dude,
because she loves them.
You hear like talk like super like in charge and shit, and then she's like, I just want him to say my first name.
Dude, she just goes in like, she looks all like badass, and then she just goes into this mini chibi.
Yeah, that's what I thought. She was gonna be. I thought she was gonna be some like strict ass, hard ass warden.
She is
then when that,
but
then when that came, I was like, oh my god, you gotta be kidding.
That was so surprising. I loved it. I'm like, oh my
Still
god.
not better than prison school.
Well, I don't think it's.
I definitely don't think it's better.
Of course, it wouldn't be better than that.
It's not better than. You know, it's funny. I've never even seen like I've only seen the first 2 episodes of Prison School. I'll agree with that. It's not better than Prison School. No, I mean it's not better. I agree with you, but I think for what it is, it's
you're
a lot
watching
of fun.
Prison School right after this, mate. That's what you're doing. You
I
need
do have to go watch the rest of it though. I plan on watching the rest of it probably soon.
He is backed up with a bunch of reverse harems right now, so...
Dude, I'm watching like 7 different shows. I'm watching Black Butler. I'm watching the rest of Fate's Day Ultimate. Unlimited Blade Works, I mean.
Black Butler is pretty good.
Yeah, Black Butler is awesome. I'm surprised how awesome that was. And I always got turned off by like... Because I always used to hear a lot of things about it. It used to creep me out, but it's awesome.
Creep you out.
Yeah, because dude, there's a lot of fangirls of Black Butler that always say that, you know, Sebastian and that one dude, CL,
dude,
are like together.
There's a lot of yaoi vibes in it, but...
Right, and that's the thing that scared me. But now I'm watching, I'm like, oh, actually not any of that whatsoever. It's just funny and cool.
Yeah.
I don't know. Nanbaka's like hit or miss for me. Like some of the comedy's like really good, and then some of it's just like.
Yeah, I really like it. The opening's really.
Oh my god, I love. Rain, 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 hey, hey. I love that opening. That's the opening though.
Never do that again. Anyway.
Anytime.
No, it is really fun. The art style's like really nice and colorful. Some characters that look really freaking crazy with their hairstyles.
Oh my god!
But I mean, it is just a really fun and enjoyable series, and I can't wait for more episodes to come out.
Nor can I. I mean, you saw that tournament stuff, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was great.
Yeah, it
so
was
stupid.
Good. And then your like 13-second review.
Oh, I had
It was awesome.
It was fucking awesome. That's what I did because I had to fucking catch my train. I was like, I had to rush.
My train?
Yeah, I almost missed my train that day. I was like, fuck. Actually, no. That day I did miss my train. Never mind. I still missed it anyways.
Yeah. 13 seconds too late.
I do agree with Memory, though. I mean, I do not like some of the stuff in Nanbaka, but I think it's still pretty good.
It's going to be one of those hit or miss things because I mean, like we talked about the whole subjective concept again. It's one of those shows that if you don't find the comedy that great, it's like, it's okay because that show is all comedy. Like, there's nothing. I thought maybe it will be more serious from the first episode.
There's nothing else to it, really.
No, it's comedy. It's all like with the Shinobi guy that shows up, the Shinobi dude. People want me to sing again. I'm not singing Usama. That was me just doing that one. I'm not gonna start singing. That's Professor Anime's job. He's the one who sings the openings of.
Any final thoughts on Nanbaka?
It's fucking amazing. No, there you go. Okay.
All right. The next one is Flip Flappers.
I'm out for that one.
Right.
The first episode.
One of my favorite openings. I absolutely love that opening. It's so freaking good. The art style is really good. The eyes are like, I like the eyes, but they're really freaking weird because they got like lines in them, like loads of freaking lines in the eyes. They're really weird eyes of the characters.
The one thing I have to say about Flip Flappers, it is not for kids. Don't let the first episode fool you.
Yeah.
You'll be in for a real surprise.
Right.
Oh, it was like pull like a Higurashi type thing? Or...
No, it's not that crazy, but it's definitely not for kids.
I mean,
it gets really trippy, but I really enjoy it. I'm not entirely caught up, but I'm gonna catch up probably tomorrow or something like that. But
if you haven't saw Flip Flappers yet, it's pretty damn good.
Yeah,
honestly.
It is good.
I don't think people expected it to be the way it was.
I don't think anybody expected it to be good, but it's freaking good.
Oh, when you told me about it, Memory, I was kind of excited for it then. And then I watched
same.
The episode, and it was freaking good as well.
And what was I gonna say? It's not like because this studio did Dimension W, so that explains why the music's really good because the music in Dimension W is really good.
Oh yeah, the opening's kind of like the same type of genre.
Well, can Professor Dance do it?
Do you think I can dance the Flip Flappers?
No,
I've never seen the opening.
There's no dance like that.
Then nobody
he can make up his own.
Oh god,
but it's really enjoyable.
I'll be like flippity flap, flippity flap, flippity.
Here's what me and Miles were kind of saying. Flip Flappers. It's like, well, at least at the very beginning, it's kind of changing now. I'd say a little bit, but it's kind of like Alice in Wonderland, like an anime version. It's like an anime version of Alice in Wonderland, and if you gave it to Trigger.
You know, that's actually a pretty good way to explain it. I mean, especially because I think the kind of style that Flip Flappers has is kind of like that Kisniver, like kind of like trippy style to it.
Yeah.
Oh,
it reminds me so much of a Trigger work for some reason.
It really does.
Yeah,
just like the whole art style, and especially like in the action sequences, like. Just the way it looks.
It's just so colorful.
The angles.
And enjoyable.
Yeah, the colorful. Yeah, all of that. It reminds me of like a show you'd see done by Trigger. Like, if you didn't know the studio going into this, you would assume it was Trigger. Like, when you started watching, like, or at least I would.
The main characters have some cool names as well, like Paprika and Coconut.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I like it. It's creative. It's fun.
It is good.
The music's really good. It's flashy.
Is really good. Yeah.
It's one of those dark horse ones that nobody like was really expecting to be good, but I know a lot of people are enjoying it so far. So
yeah, Kiss Him Not Me is really funny. Like those characters
shut up,
are
mate.
really
I'll kick
funny.
you from the Discord.
Oh, dude, hell yeah! And Trigger's doing Little Witch Academia and
the TV series.
Yeah.
Oh. My Hero Witch Academia.
Dude, I think Fooly Cooley's coming out in the winter.
Oh my god, I'm so stoked.
Really?
The second season. Yeah.
Dang.
I am so
well,
I hope they age him or something like that.
Or it might be spring of, I don't remember, but I know it's coming 2017.
Yeah, I definitely think Flip Flapper's definitely different, though. I mean, definitely a good watch.
Yeah, it is.
It's fun. It's really fun. But I see it getting like, because there's been little glimpses, little flashes of it getting like fucked up and kind of dark. And I think going forward, we'll see more of that. I want to see more of that.
Right, Yuri and Ice really doing some stuff like that, where you have the characters really.
Yo, would you shut up with that stuff, mate? No one gives a crap. No, but Flip Flappers probably in my top 3 this season. I really enjoy it.
Yeah. I'd say
you guys
so
make
as
me
well.
want to watch it really bad. You said it's like tricky.
You should watch it.
You know what it is? This is I first saw the first episode, like not the first episode, but I saw like the preview of the first episode. I was like, eh. And now you're kind of selling me on watching. I'm gonna try it out today, probably tonight.
Yeah, it definitely has that Alice in Wonderland vibe.
Yeah, it's like if you gave Alice in Wonderland to Trigger. This.
All right. The next one.
Too.
The next one is going to be Mobile Suit Gundam Iron-Blooded Orphans Season 2.
Oh yeah, baby.
I'm setting this one out. Setting this one out.
If you are not watching this show, what the fuck are you doing?
I don't know. I really don't know.
I barely like mech series, and this is like the best thing. It's one of the best.
Yeah.
One of the best series, man. Oh, freaking love it. Olga and Mika. Oh my god.
Mika.
Dude, I'm like, I don't know. For me, Mika and Orga like are the closest duo that comes to like Kamina and Simone for me.
Definitely.
Like they're not at that level, but they're close. Like they come the closest, I'd say. Just when them two are together, you know, like shit's about to go down. Just like the bro moments, like just I don't know, like you wouldn't imagine like getting so hyped from a freaking fist bump. But when you see like Orga and Mika fist bump, you just get so fucking hyped for some reason.
Yeah, and
like
Spire on the OP.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go.
Iron-Blooded Orphans, definitely
So good.
some of the best openings. The first opening, second opening. The first opening of this season's really damn good. Spire. The ED's awesome. Really good by Grand Rodeo. Freaking great. Yeah. Just, I don't know. I love it. It's just the whole group of Tekkadan. You just feel a togetherness with all of them. And like most Gundam shows, they do like a freaking great job of building like characters with like the main, you know, allies that the main group you're following, and also the enemies. Like they do a good job of that. Yeah. Like what they've done with McGillis, especially. They've introduced some more characters in this second season, like Hush and Sandoval, and I really like that. There's a lot of stuff that they're setting up and new stuff and old stuff that's being all incorporated into this second season, and they're gonna go all out with it because we had an old mobile suit found again from the freaking Calamity War. So it's gonna get crazy, especially what happened in the most recent episode. I think Trav watched it, so he knows.
No, I haven't watched the latest episode yet.
Okay. The most recent episode, shit's gonna get crazy. There's probably gonna be another war.
I can tell. By the end of
there's the Masked Man, Galileo. I'm pretty sure that's him. We don't know for sure, but
and
I think we can assume it's
25 episodes as well. So just complete.
Oh, they're gonna go all out with this second.
Yeah, definitely.
If it's like the first season was incredible, and I'm anticipating this second season to be even better. So that's just saying something.
Yeah, for sure.
I really still gotta watch that show. I want to try to keep fucking.
Everyone,
I'm on like it's like it's kind of like Code Geass in a sense. Not like obviously like what's going on in the show. I'm like with Code Geass. Like if you don't like mechs fighting, you'll still like watch and enjoy Code Geass most likely. That's kind of the same with Iron-Blooded Orphans, even though there's a lot more action and fighting than what you see in like Code Geass. Like there's a lot of like politics going on, character building, developing, all that stuff, world building. It's not just, you know, straight up mechs, you know, Gundams fighting every single episode. Like there's a lot that goes into it and a lot that's poured into it. And that's what I like so much about it. And it's funny because this is my first Gundam and it's a standalone one. When I first watched Iron-Blooded Orphans, it made me get into more Gundam series because I watched like Mobile Suit Gundam Thunderbolt. I watched Mobile Suit Gundam Unicorn. And I haven't watched all Unicorn yet, but it made me want to get into more Gundam shows, and there's a lot of like standalone ones. I want to tackle the standalone ones first, like Double Zero. Pretty sure like Wing is a standalone. There's a few standalone ones out there that are like perceived really, really well. Before I go back and watch, it's gonna take a lot for me, honestly, just because of how old it is to watch the original Gundam. But I want to because
I heard
Iron
that
Blooded
Build
Orphans kind of
Fighters is
fueled
good.
that. Yeah, Build Fighters I've heard is really good. That's a standalone one too. There's a lot of Gundam shows, obviously, and Iron Blooded Orphans kind of fueled my want to watch more of them. So I give it a lot of credit, and this second season's been great so far, and it's only going to get even better. And I'm scared because you know what Gundam series, you get freaking deaths, and that'll kill you. Like so season scared. 1, you know the man. Yeah, just thinking about it.
Don't remind me, dude.
Yeah. He died on National Biscuit Day in Japan.
National Biscuit Day.
Yeah, in Japan.
My God.
And guess what his name was? Biscuit.
Oh, well, thanks for spoiling. Now I can't. Now I know Biscuit dies.
I know who that is. And I don't even watch it, but I know who that is.
Oh,
that's it's an.
Well, your fault. You should have watched it already, buddy. It's been out for a while now.
Yeah, he's right. We can't argue with that. We can't argue.
Sorry, chap.
It is incredible. And
but no. For real, it's really damn good.
Did Biscuit go out with a bang, though?
I'm not saying anything.
Wow.
Even though I kind of already did. But
dude, that spoiler out of the way, everyone just needs to watch this series. Like, you
really
have to watch this series. And I don't like mechs myself, as everyone knows, but this is just one of my favorite series of all time. I freaking love this series. So good.
Right.
So that says something about the series if I don't like mechs.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying.
Fair enough. So,
what do we got left?
The last one is www.working.
Let's just quickly sum this up. It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Dude.
The calculator scene, dude.
What's 7 times 8? What's 8 times 7?
I can't even remember what he said. It was like 59.
Yeah. He was like, "That's easy," and then he pulled out the calculator, and he still got it wrong.
Dude, and then that freaking girl was just like, "Welcome to nobody." Like nobody's in.
Yeah,
have a seat.
She sees like imaginary people.
Wow.
Dude, what about when the kids are like she's serving those kids and they're like being jerks to her, and then she like turns around to the table and no one, and she's like, "Oh, what did you need?"
Oh, go ahead, man.
What?
You went out. You went out.
What
Okay.
happened to you, Travis?
What were you saying, Blade?
I was gonna say it's working. Like I watched all this stuff prior to this one though. I haven't seen this one yet. Is it using the same characters or a whole new cast of characters?
Pretty sure it's a new cast, and it's it's like a spin-off.
Oh, okay. Well, that's kind of cool, I guess.
So you could watch it. That's why I'm watching it.
No, I've seen all the rest of the stuff, so I mean, it's not like it's new to me, but I still gotta watch that because I used to love the first couple seasons. They were awesome.
Dude.
Travis has technical difficulties, I think.
Dude, just the calculator thing is freaking hilarious, dude.
Yeah. Oh, Travis. No, there's Travis.
What the frick was that? Dude, my mic just cut out for no reason. Like nothing even happened. And it just like cut out. But I was talking about that scene where the parents came in and they was like, "I forgot my wallet."
Oh yeah.
And he's like, "Pay for
treat us like regular customers."
Yeah, it'd cover for us, pay it.
Dude,
how do you go out to eat and forget your fucking wallet? Forget money. Hey, let's go out to eat, kids. And then you get there and they give you the bill.
Dude.
Oh, I forgot to bring my wallet.
People do that though, man. People do
that. I forgot to bring my money. I only came out to eat with my family, you know?
Dude, he wanted him to treat him like a normal like customer, and then he's like, "Oh, forgot my wallet."
Oh, it's so funny.
Oh, Animal Love says the cast it covers the day shift.
I wanted to talk about All Out, let me know, but these dudes haven't watched it.
The male version of Keijo.
I don't like watching guys with their
it is
balls all out.
Here's the misconception. Everyone saw it and they were like, oh, mainly the girls. They were like, oh, these boys' asses, look at their asses sticking out. But it's not like, there's not even like man service in it.
No.
You don't see dudes with their shirts off and shit and all this gay shit that you see in like Free and whatnot. It's not like that at all. Like it's actually like a serious, rugby sports anime, and it's fucking amazing. The main character, the main character, Gion, is fucking great. I already like him because he's determined. He's just hopping right into this sport. And he's just winging it pretty much, and he's gonna get better. And I love Madhouse is put a lot of effort and money and time into it. You can tell, and they've been working on it for a while with TMS because it was announced like a year or so ago. So yeah, I'm really liking All Out. One of the big surprises for me, honestly, because I didn't think I was gonna enjoy it that much, and I thought it was gonna be like some yaoi vibe man service shit, but it wasn't at all, and I don't think it will be like that. But like even the first match, it was a practice match, was fucking hype. It was sick, and I love a lot of the characters. I love Gion, I love Seki-Zan, the red-haired dude, and yeah, I like a lot of the characters. I love when sports shows can focus on like the main team you're focusing on, but they can also focus on the other teams and those players on there, and they work with them and even build them characters up just as well as they do with some of the characters on the team, you're following. So, yeah.
Right.
All Out is good. I highly recommend it.
Yeah. I joke about that.
If you were sleeping on it, I would say start it soon, so you're not like having to, catch up like a lot.
Yeah, but we can't end it without asking people questions. That's not even fair to anyone.
Yeah,
we've always
shut up.
Every single cast we do.
Gay shit because you think you're funny.
You're in Ice is not bad. Like there is some weird shit
bad.
in it. There is some
we were born to be very gay.
Who is more? I'm not answering that question though.
Dude, you gotta answer it, dude. It's the question and answer section, dude.
We were born to be gay.
Once again, I am straight. I'm just watching the show because it is interesting to me, nonetheless.
Exactly, dude.
Fuck off.
We were born to be very gay.
I'm not answering it.
Very gay.
Dude, I love that opening. Shut up.
Very gay.
But thoughts so far of
born to be very gay.
Okay.
Oh God.
Relax, man.
So thoughts so far of this season, guys. I'll start with you, Memory.
It's actually better than I was expecting, honestly. Really, I'd say the sequels are, for me at least, are kind of, I wouldn't say carrying it, but there are like March Comes In Like a Lion and Drifters. Those are some bright spots. But I'm really liking the sequels we have, like Haikyuu Season 3, Stray Dogs Season 2, Ajin Season 2, Iron-Blooded Orphans Season 2. Like there's a lot of sequels that are really, really doing their thing. But there's also some shows on the side that are like, just standalones that aren't sequels or continuations or whatnot that are really impressive. Like I said, March Comes In Like a Lion, Drifters for me. Then you have like some some shows which Keijo's really entertaining.
Animal Lover. I thought we were friends. What the fuck? Damn.
Dude, can we stop that interrupting memory every time, man?
No, it's not. Listen, I can't help it. He left first.
He just left.
Steven?
He out of here, man.
Oh, okay. Well, I can't help that, dude. He started laughing. It was funny.
All right. Well, Aaron, your turn.
I kind of have to agree with Memory, who's not here right now. But I didn't expect the season to be so interesting because we were thinking like, oh, it's just gonna be sequels and stuff like that. Overall, though, there's been some very interesting and unique shows that come out. I mean, even if you're not a fan of one particular thing, you could find there's every single genre in this season, honest to God. And that's really rare for a season to have. I mean, it's something that we see once in a blue moon, but it did happen this season when you have the sequels, of course, that, like Iron Blood Orphans, a lot of people like and all that. And Bungo Stray Dogs, Ajin, people are saying are good things about that too. But overall, I mean, I think it's a very strong season. I mean, I don't know if I want to say it's better than summer season, but I'll say it's more diverse than the summer season. I'll definitely say that. And I think that, you know, a lot of these shows are going to really be hit or miss depending on the endings, because I think the endings will be what really sells them to be really good or really bad. But overall, I mean, I'm watching what I think 6 different shows or 7 different shows, so I'm happy.
Yeah. All right. Professor.
I think this season is all right. There's not really a whole lot that really interests me, to be honest with you. We have a couple of nice stuff that I really do need to get around to. It's just I've been super busy and kind of unmotivated lately for this season. But, you know, we're getting a handful of okay stuff. So, I mean, I'm going to go check them out. And hopefully by the next podcast where we talk about season overall, like what we thought about the season, hopefully, you know, I'll give a better sort of thoughts and feels on what I thought about the episodes, because I honestly don't really have a whole lot to talk about right now. So, but I thought for the first episodes that I saw of the series, like, I'm glad that we have Haikyuu back, and Three Gatsu no Lion looks very interesting. Flip Flappers I want to give a shot as well. You know, it's just I just need to catch up with everything, honestly. So hopefully I can get around to that.
Fair enough. All right, Travis.
We got some surprisingly good stuff this season. I'm enjoying it quite a lot. You know, I didn't expect the season to be good, so to say, because I enjoyed like the last 2 seasons, which most people didn't really enjoy it as much as me, probably. But yeah, I mean, this season's good. As Professor said, I'm freaking glad Haikyuu's back. I mean, I've got Days continuing, so that's another plus for this season. Three Gatsu no Lions really freaking good, and you know, you got Arch and stuff like that. All the stuff we talked about, you know, I'm enjoying the season quite a lot. So yeah.
I feel bad, by the way. Nate's still MIA. I really don't think he got pissed off. I think he just something happened.
I don't know.
I think he did.
I'm pretty sure he got pissed off and left.
Yeah.
But
It's your fault then, not mine.
I do really enjoy this season a lot. I like it more than the last like 2 seasons. I definitely think it's a lot better. The last 2 seasons I had like 2-3 things to watch, and I mean, off the top of my head, I have like 5 to 7 things that I'm watching right now. So, and this season I actually want to watch stuff versus last season I don't. There's definitely a lot of stuff going on with my channel, but I definitely am enjoying this season. I probably won't be reviewing it, but I definitely like it better than all the other ones. I mean, the last season I liked was the last fall season, fall 2015.
Right.
But
Right.
I mean, yeah, I definitely think this one is a strong season compared to the other ones. I mean, the other ones had their, I guess, big thing, like last season was ReZero, and yeah.
Yeah. This season's been a lot on the sequel sides and stuff. But yeah.
But they're good shows nonetheless. I mean, you know.
They're good shows. Just, you know,
and
not a whole lot is really coming out this season, I guess. I don't know. That's how I see things.
No, that's
in my personal opinion. But if anybody's wondering about JoJo, hopefully we'll talk about that. Maybe in the. I mean, I'm probably the only one that's going to be talking about it briefly. I'm
trying to catch up, man.
As when it's over, when it's finally over, then we'll talk about it. But we'll see. If
I'm actually trying to watch JoJo, like only in episode 4, unfortunately, but I really dig it, so I want to keep going with it.
Yeah, it gets really good, dude.
Yeah, it's so far, dude. I mean, like, honestly, it's just so awesome. It's so random but awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not too big into the JoJo thing.
Should I announce, by the way, the idea we had for the poll? I probably won't start this week. I'll probably start next week.
Sure.
All right, so people in the chat and all that. Yeah, well, no, we're not doing a straw poll. We're gonna do a poll on Twitter. I was thinking that we have several members in kind of reserve of the Otaku A team, and what I wanted to do was I wanted to ask you guys and girls to vote on who you would like to see on another episode. It might not be next week or the week after. We're gonna probably try to get them out like maybe several weeks or whatever. They'll be just one episode with us, just kind of hanging out with us. There's gonna be 5 different names, I think. Yeah, really five or 6 names that you can vote on. You can vote on whoever you want, and we'll see. Whoever wins that will then be
Only
on the
once.
podcast with us. Yeah, only once. Please don't vote like 50 times if you have like 5 different accounts. Don't
We'll
do
probably
that.
set it as only vote for one.
Yeah, so but whoever wins on that, it's not really a popularity thing. It's more so just to see, get new faces on here once in a while and just talk. And if you guys like it so much, we'll do it again in a future type thing or whatever. But we want to get them on here because we feel like they haven't really had their chance to shine. I mean, a few of them you've seen before. I'm not gonna name who you've seen a few times already, but you've seen a few of them on this thing before. But I want to do some other people because I think that'd be kind of cool. So I'm not gonna set up today. I'll probably set it up within. I want to say maybe within the middle of the week. I'll make sure that everyone tweets it out on our Twitters and stuff like that. But yeah, that should be fun.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's it for me. I'm sorry.
But fair enough. I think we're gonna wrap it up here, guys. Thank you everyone for tuning in as always. We always appreciate you guys in the chat and whatnot.
Awesome.
Like he said, the poll will probably be up sometime middle or end of the week. So be on the lookout for that. This podcast will probably be on iTunes by tomorrow, and we also have one Keijo thing going up this Monday, and then either the second one later on that week or next week. So be on the lookout for that. Definitely check out Twitter to be updated on that. And yeah, check out our apparel and all of that stuff in the description below. But yeah, see ya, guys.
Apparel. I think it's so
Peace.
awesome. Kono Dioda!
See you
It was
guys.
me.
Peace.
Kono